Well, I hope everybody's day has been going well so far. It's been pretty quiet, pretty tempered in the crypto market. I've been relaxing most of the day, haven't had much to talk about. However, this seems like the calm before things get really explosive in the crypto market, like we've talked about before. In fact, we just saw a 60% increase in terms of XRP. This is the largest we have seen in weeks that we do need to have a discussion about. And we need to talk about something that is building here in the charts as well. What does this mean moving forward? So if you guys are new or haven't already, show your support for the channel down below. Hit that subscribe button, that bell. It's free to do. It'll keep you updated anytime there's new content live here on the channel. So at the time of filming this video, XRP is currently floating right around this 382 level, a level we've gotten, frankly, very comfortable with over the past several weeks or so. And we obviously got a rejection off of our nice little push that we saw yesterday. Just like we had been talking about, this 20-day moving average coming down. We're fighting against that. We got a slight rejection off of it. But I did notice something very interesting building in the charts here. And this is something that isn't just taking place for XRP. It's taking place across the crypto market and specifically for altcoins. What we are actually seeing right now is if we eliminate the wick, because again, we did not actually see these prices on most exchanges for XRP. If you eliminate the wick, we are actually building an inverse head and shoulders here in the charts. And excuse my drawing. It's been a relaxing day, I will say that. But you guys can see that we are in the process of potentially building this right shoulder. And what this could mean is that, hey, we potentially do have a little bit more downside here. However, we are starting to see bullish momentum take over just a little bit. Obviously, there were some exciting things that took place yesterday. We had institutional money start buying again, just as we saw last week. That's not a very surprising thing. You know, they're getting very heavy discounts right now across the crypto market. In terms of BTC, we did get a rejection out of our breakout that we saw out of the top of our trend. Right now, we're sitting right on top of our 200-day moving average. Ethereum sitting right at the bottom of its trend as well, just trying to build this momentum flip here. But altcoins seem to be in a pretty comfortable spot. And because of this, we are actually seeing pretty significant spikes. In fact, this led XRP to see a 60% increase in daily activations, meaning that on October 21st, we actually saw more than 5,000 new XRP accounts created, which is the largest we have seen in weeks. So although it hasn't really been a big week in terms of exchange flows, for example, this is the lowest exchange flow week we have seen since all the way back here in the last week of August, where we actually saw inflows to exchanges. That's been pretty quiet. But what you're seeing is people getting comfortable taking up new positions. And this is showing us that right now we're at a pretty comfortable spot in the market. Now, that doesn't mean it's all sunshine and rainbows. Obviously, price is still pretty garbage for across the crypto market compared to where it was, you know, just several weeks ago, several months ago, in late 2024. And that's what you tend to see. Remember, some of this major volatility we see in the crypto market is exactly what you need to facilitate buying, to create big spikes in terms of users. In fact, something I did not get a chance to talk about, and bear with me while this loads, something I didn't get a chance to talk about here over the last 2 days was we actually saw a pretty big spike in XRP whales. In fact, we saw 30 million XRP accumulated by whales in the last 24 hours. So they're actively buying this dip and taking advantage of this opportunity. And this is exactly what smart money is doing. It's while smaller retail holders are freaking out, capitulating, people are screaming all over Twitter, oh, it's the bear market, it's the end of this cycle. The smart money is taking advantage of that fear while people are capitulating. Hopefully that makes sense for people. And this means people opening up new positions. This means long-term holders adding to their positions, which is what we've seen across the crypto market as well. That's why I think right now it's a lot of look over here, distraction type stuff as this is actually taking place. This is why it's great that we have on-chain data. This is why we can actually pay attention to what the wallets are doing. We're looking very, very good. So I appreciate you guys. I hope you enjoyed the video. Let me know your thoughts below. Do you think that we're going to see some green sometime soon? Does this mean we're going to see some red moving forward? But have a great day. Show your love below. Catch you guys in the next one. Take care.